After the terribly underrated and hilarious Soleimani Kida and the thought provoking and beautifully performed Newton, Amit Masurkar comes with a project titled Sherni starring Vidya Balan in the lead role. Amit Masurkar is a creator that I believe deserves a lot of praise and respect for the movies he wholeheartedly invests his time and money on, as they are not films that are seen on a regular basis in the Hindi film industry. Understated and realistic approach is something very unique to his filmography. Both Amit Masurkar and his co-writer Astha Tiku were extremely passionate about the topic of conservation and the importance of bringing it in the forefront through their fictional story. The film's synopsis states that it focuses on an upright forest officer, Vidya Vincent, played by Vidya Balan, who strives for balance in a world of man-animal conflict, while she also seeks her true calling in a hostile environment. While this may come across as a vague description to all of you without giving anything away, I think it's pretty clear that the film focuses on the presence of a tigress in the dense forests of Madhya Pradesh that is causing nuisance to the local villagers who have existed in this symbiotic relationship with the environment around them. When an intervention is required by the forest authorities, Vidya Vincent comes into the picture. The hurdle she faces from a portfolio standpoint that is mentally and physically demanding, and the dismissive individuals around her that curtail the mission at hand rather than helping, forms the basic crux of Sherni. This only unravels to expose deeper and darker elements that you least expected. The film takes inspiration from the events that took place in Maharashtra on the 7th of November 2018 pertaining to Tigress Avni. You can research about those events and what transpired. Before I get to the review, I really have to talk about the trailer first. I absolutely love the marketing campaign of a film like Sherni, and you may wonder, Jamie, everything sort of has been under the radar. They haven't really gone out of their way to promote this movie, but I think it actually does a huge service to the creators, as so little is given away about the events that actually take place in the movie through its trailer. What the film successfully did was give us an idea of the landscape and the hurdles that Vidya Vincent would be experiencing. Be it a pompous man telling her that by just looking at the eyes of a tiger, he can tell whether it is a man-eating one or a benign one, or a superior constantly making it clear that he has everything under control. All of these moments are enough to give us a glimpse of what Sherni will communicate. This is something that I think many creators should take note of, to give us a glimpse of the atmosphere and the experience of our protagonist, not to showcase specific plot points that heavily influence the storyline. I love the fact that all of you will go watching this movie more or less having no clue of how things progress. This is a film that dares to communicate about a very significant part of our lives that is mostly overlooked and barely showcased through fictional stories and characters. While it still confuses me on why the film is called Sherni, as Sherni is technically a lioness and tigress is actually bargain, but I guess it's a choice from a marketing standpoint that which word would have a better ring to it. I don't think I missed any metaphors regarding why the movie's title is the way it is. The intention of the writers is to communicate the importance of conservation while highlighting the experience of a working woman trying to do her duty with diligence. I have to say it ticks all the marks of accomplishing those set goals. The film highlights many technical aspects that are executed on a ground level that the masses may not be even aware of, showcasing several issues the forest officials have to deal with when it comes to any unfortunate event in locations where the wildlife and communities stay in unison with one another. While the forest officers work tirelessly in order to not disrupt the ecosystem, they find themselves helpless due to the red tape and bureaucracy that exists for every process. The influence of politicians that can only seek for their vested interests, which include the votes of the local people, is presented in sharp contrast to the long-term solutions of the forest officials of man and the wild coexisting with little to no conflict. This process only leads to the misery of the common man working on their fields, always finding themselves at the mercy of authorities, even for things as basic as where their cattle will go grazing. Amit Masurkar meticulously designs the film to transport us to the dense forests of Madhya Pradesh and its people. The growing anger of the local population, the frustration and slight incompetence of the forest department, and the bullish nature of politicians wanting quick solutions all but create a very interesting and riveting story. You know what's the beauty that I've realized with Amit Masurkar films is the effortless way in which comedic gems can be found in regular conversations. You remember in Newton the several conversations between Rajkumar Rao and Pankaj Tripathi, and in those sequences while the characters speak about really intense topics, you can't help but laugh where either character is cheeky or inserts a witty line. The creator never resorts to having a strict setup or punchline or even a background score to manipulate the moment. It is in the regular conversations that are so real that the comedy is expressed and lands perfectly. Whether it be Bijendra Kala's lack of motivation to do any work, waste time by debating whether a shire's name has been said properly, the most hilarious chase you'll ever see in the confines of an office, Vidya speaking Malayalam with her anxious mother, or even a debate about the difference between a tiger and a leopard's poop. It is in these conversations that the clever writing of both Amit and Astha Tiku stands out. The one thing that remained constant in the comments of the trailer of Sherni was what a talented group of people have been roped in for this project. Before I talk about the supporting cast, I was so enamored by the extras in this film, all putting forth such natural performances as if actually being a part of the local village that neighbors the dense forests. Each person and their random conversations that you can sometimes overhear just add to the atmospheric appeal of Sherni. These are legends in the game, and I would literally be praising people you already know consistently hit it out of the park. Mukul Chadda as Pavan, Vidya's husband, Ila Arun as her berating mother-in-law, and the concerned and lovable Suma Mukandan all put forth very convincing performances, really coming across as an overbearing family that doesn't understand the demand of such a job. Neeraj Kabi as Nangya, superior to Vidya, even in his limited screen time, showcases the body language that a well-respected man from the organization who just knows how to play his cards right with such conviction. Vijay Raj, an honest zoologist professor working towards the greater good, assimilates perfectly in this world as well. Satyakam Anand as PK Singh, having aspirations to be elected again and constantly manipulating the local villagers, is so bloody good. In the supporting cast, it is Sharat Saxena as the kill-hungry conservationist. If that wasn't an oxymoron, then what is? And Bijendra Kala as Bansal, the superior of the department. They really shine. The pompous attitude of Sharat sir, his adamant nature to only have his way while Bijendra does anything to avoid conflict and just basically waste time. Both these characters add a great touch to the film. A huge shout out as well to Sampa Mandal, who plays Jyoti, a woman who from the local village is such a natural in front of camera. What really stuck with me was the portrayal of the experience of working women in this film. This is a feature that is probably one of the strongest qualities of it, and something that the actor and director have reiterated in several interviews. You know, certain characters and what they do, especially in commercial cinema, lead to stereotypes trickling in. What is refreshing about this film is that Vidya Vincent as the forest officer in charge is not showcased as this stoic, no-nonsense and aggressive individual. She is a sensitive person who internalizes a lot of her experiences. This is something Amit Masurkar beautifully talked about, that even though Vidya is in a position of power and stays true to her personality rather than showcasing this alpha presence in order to keep the command on her workforce, she still experiences subtle sexism. Her ability is always questioned, not after analyzing her capability, but simply because of her sex. The know-it-all attitude of men that surround her, or what is popularly termed as mansplaining, is the experience of many women in the world, even if they are in a position of power. And an Amit Masurkar film will not showcase these moments with sequences that are dramatized. The point is made through the dialogues and the reactionary shots of Balan. Sometimes the expressions of one person of how they react to something problematic being said is enough. Subtlety goes a long way, and Masurkar has mastered it. Being interrupted, her feelings and opinions being invalidated, being forced to confine to the image of a good wife are a constant, but it is in the moments that you may not even notice that the inherent sexism is communicated, be it a bartender at a party offering kala khatta or juice as the only options to a woman, or the condescending way in which the term lady officer is stated. It is a reality that most working women live with, and trust me, it doesn't get preachy at the slightest. You know, recently I reached an exhaustion with Vidya Balan playing the bubbly, constantly smiling and energetic wide-eyed character. After Tumhari Sulu, Mission Mangal and Shakuntala Devi, I was getting tired of the similar shades of characters. But my god, has Vidya Balan put forth such an effective and resolute performance as Vidya Vincent in Sherni. This may be one of her career's best performances, as it completely is far away from the commercial pitch that is usually expected from her. Amit Masurkar films, just like Newton as you may remember, require a realism and grounded in reality approach to the character, and Vidya, as a jaded but noble individual who wants to do what is right despite the blatant corruption she sees around her, shines whenever she is on screen. It is in this understated approach that really connected with me, Because it's real. You never see her project her anger, but you see the conflict that exists within her eyes. I can't recommend Sherni enough to all of you. It communicates effectively about something that is grossly overlooked in our regular conversations and showcases performances of an ensemble cast that we can only dream of. I have faith that all of you will resonate with such content. This is the kind of stuff we have been waiting for from Hindi cinema. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the movie. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle is right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.